probably knew that early attachments are vital when it comes to understanding yourself and when it comes to understanding yourself in relation to other people. But what you probably didn't know is that your attachment style actually says something about the way in which you behave and the way in which you relate to other people. So say for instance, you're someone who has grown up with a very enriched and loving and positive childhood. You grew up, your parents or caregivers were just very supportive of you, very attentive, very caring, and all of these wonderful things. So you've begun to create a secure attachment. And the more in which the secure attachment flourishes, the more in which you're going to have a healthy relationship with yourself and you're going to have a healthy relationship with other people. Not everybody falls into this category. According to research, only about 60% of people actually fall into this category, which means that 40% actually experience insecure attachment styles. That has been formulated in infancy as a result of the dynamic between primary caregivers and the infant. So say for instance, you grew up with maybe a more anxious mother, or maybe mom was struggling with postpartum depression or postpartum sadness following the birth of you. So mom is maybe more removed. Mom is maybe sleeping a little bit more or doesn't want to connect with you, not because you are you, but because it is so overwhelming for mom, especially if this is mom's first child. So there might be an insecure attachment that is formulated at the beginning just as a result of mom being unfortunately unwell during postpartum. So this insecure attachment formulates, and if again it continues during childhood and adolescence, where mom is removed or mom is always highly worried or mom is a helicopter mom, then this has an influence on you, which means there are certain things that you're going to be conditioned to do, that you're just going to learn and adopt just because you've witnessed it and seen it with mom. So as an example, if you've never been parasailing before and mom says it's the most dangerous thing, you're going to die, then maybe at one point you wanted to parasail, but growing up you start to realize, oh, you know what, that's too scary, the risk is too high, I don't want to do that. Maybe a part of your psyche, the genuine sense of self, wants to parasail, but the internalized mother, the part of the psyche that you're connected with, right, the internalized mother, is now calling the shots. She's running the show. So you're not gonna go parasailing, right? You're not gonna go backpacking in Europe, right? You're not gonna go swimming, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that, and that's because the insecure attachment has built over time. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a traumatic or very unhealthy situation that you grew up in. You may have very well experienced abuse in childhood and adolescence growing up. And this has also formulated that insecure attachment as well. We usually see this sense of disorganization, this sense of confusion in infants who have this particular attachment. So insecure attachments can form, whether there is abuse in the family, if let's say mom is experiencing postpartum, or even just new parents just trying to figure out the lay of the land. They love and want to support their children, but they don't always know how. And sometimes that can significantly affect their development. So when we talk about attachment, this is very important because along with attachment comes with the way in which we think, the way in which we interact with other people, and how we feel. So if you're looking to understand what your attachment style is and how this affected you as a person, not only historically, but now in your relationships, then schedule an appointment. Click the link below to schedule a complimentary consultation with our consultation care coordinator, so then you can figure out what attachment style you have and how this affects your behavior and your overall life.